The number of UAV strikes is nearly double than the previous high for 1 month. During firefights in Sadr City and Basra, drone aircraft have been mostly used for launching attacks, but they can also be used for gathering intelligence. Secretary of Defense Gates said the biggest advantage of UAVs is the fact that no lives are lost if they're shot down or destroyed. U.S. forces often call in airstrikes during criminal engagements in Sadr City because its city streets are too narrow for tanks and are often filled with roadside bombs. The increasing use of drones coincided with April's strike and violence in neighboring Baghdad villages. U.S. commanders in Iraq are expected to rely more on UAVs in the future as forces begin to draw down. Petty Officer Michael Heckman gives us an update on how UAVs were used in recent firefights against criminals in Basra.
In this week's press conference, Multinational Force Iraq spokesman Major General Kevin Bergner showed us just how effective unmanned aerial vehicles were in a recent engagement.
Over the past several weeks, as you know, the criminal groups increased rocket and mortar attacks against innocent Iraqi civilians, the government of Iraq, and both Iraqi and coalition forces. We are responding appropriately to these lethal attacks. As we do so, we use precision strikes and take every precaution to limit the damage. What you're watching is a video that took place on the 11th of April in Basra. After a couple of hours of surveillance, it became clear that they were part of a mortar team that emplaced and fired a mortar at ground forces. And you can indeed see the flashes as they walk back out to the mortar with more ammunition. After having been positively identified as a mortar crew, you'll see that they were engaged by coalition forces, which destroyed that part of the mortar crew.
General Bergner also said that those who hide and operate among the population continue to be a complex and difficult challenge. Petty Officer Michael Heckman, Baghdad.